Welcome. I hope you enjoy the conversation you're about to hear between me and another comedian regarding comedy and religion. These are conversations I'm calling disorganized religion. God bless, and for those atheists out there, may nothing await you after this life.
A YouTuber, I'd be a little irked, unless I was getting,
That's
that
fair.
six fig.
Is she shit at stand-up?
I don't think she's that funny. I mean,
Well,
it's not my brand,
That
you know?
matters too.
Pull that a little closer to you, by the way.
That matters too.
Get like right
Yeah,
up in
being
there.
funny.
You would, just you possibly being upset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You look
saying?
like
Like-
you're afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. You can talk into it.
right up in it.
You know?
Right.
Treat it
There
like
you go.
treat it like
Here
a
we go.
woman.
All right, exactly. Lord have mercy. You see me. It's been a while. Lord have mercy. I've done a podcast.
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
It's been
All
a
right, you
minute.
let us know when we're rolling, Travis.
Oh, we're rolling,
Oh, we
baby.
have been?
Oh,
Not the whole time.
Sweet
Turn up.
Moses.
Turn out.
All right, hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Disorganized Religion, your daily dose or weekly dose of God that you should be getting on the daily. I'm your host, Seth Lawrence. As always and forever, I have the disembodied voice of Travis Clyburn.
Peace be with you, Elder Green.
Elder Green.
Elder Green. Oh, it's Paul Green. Sorry.
Yeah.
Elder Lawrence.
Hey, I'll take it. Beautiful. And we're joined today by the wonderful and mighty JeLloyd Spencer.
Turn up.
How are you, man?
Man, I'm doing excellent. Let me stay forward. Seth already cursed me out earlier.
I didn't curse you out.
If your black cheek deviates from the barrel of that microphone, this podcast.
You get outta
is-
here.
So you're not a Mormon when you're on the podcast. But no, I'm doing great, man.
Yeah.
Doing great. Great to see you. We actually had a great comedy show last night that
Yeah, we
Seth
did.
was a part of, headlined.
You
and
put
closed it
together a
out.
nice lineup, man. It was a fun
Thank
group.
you, brother. It was
Fun
it
group.
was a fun group, man. It all kind of like went well together, I think, for the venue and for that area of town.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was happy about it, man.
Yeah,
But
it was very fun.
Yeah,
It's
happy to
good.
be here.
That was at the 1881 Lounge. A little
Yeah,
shout out
bar
to them.
1881 Lounge, my neck of the woods
in
in Pasadena.
Pasadena.
So
Yeah.
we appreciate them. Shout out to them.
Absolutely, man. So I want to get in it with you about what got you started in stand up.
Man,
How long you been doing this?
Man, you know what's so crazy? I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, like, JeLloyd, how long you really been doing this? I think, man, it's probably been. I'm right around my 4-year mark.
Oh, okay.
It's probably as far as like getting up on stage,
Yeah.
and actually writing and
Yeah.
trying to do it like that. So probably like
Nice.
close to my 4-year mark.
Yeah.
But it was a friend. Like I moved from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm from Houston, but I was in Atlanta going to school.
You're
and
born in Houston, Texas?
I was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, of course
nice.
you were.
So right, exactly right.
That's where that
No,
spice
no,
comes
no, no.
from.
That was a chicken comment. For those that don't know, I got here. Seth told me he was eating chicken.
Get out of here.
And I sprinted across the street, so that's how he knows.
I
That
felt
I
like
was born
JeLloyd
in
was
Louisiana.
running late. So
Right,
I
exactly.
shot
Right,
him
get
a
him
little
up. Right,
text.
exactly. It's 11:55. He ain't here yet. Listen, we got some Circle K chicken up in here.
Oh
Broke
my
the door down. I broke
gosh.
the door down.
And he was here. He appeared.
Yeah, right, exactly. Out of
Like
nowhere.
Beetlejuice.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I was doing music and acting in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
And it was so funny. I had a good friend of mine
Yeah.
who's a working actor, and we all would play basketball together. And like one day we were playing, and I think I just missed a layup or something like that, something embarrassing. And he was like,
Uh-huh.
JeLloyd, he was like, wait, like what's going on? He was like, what are you doing out here again? And I was like, I'm doing, I'm doing music, right? Balling. First of all, respect me and these Converse that I
Yeah.
have on. I'm balling.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, yeah, I'm doing like acting and music. He was like, yeah, that's great. That's what's up. Listen, you need to be doing comedy.
Oh.
And it was one of those things where it was like cool, but it's also an insult because you're like
Oh.
playing basketball with like all these like working actors and musicians. And he's like, yeah, like what are
Yeah.
you doing out here again?
Yeah.
I was like, thanks. But that wasn't the first time I kind of heard that. And even anything that I did, even with like me doing like music and stuff in Atlanta, I was kind of rapping and doing mixtapes. I would have like a skit.
Okay.
I'd always have like a skit that I would write.
Oh.
Like
For your rap shows?
Well, for like the
just-
mixtape, I had like a mixtape, and I would
got
have
it.
like every single tape that I did.
I don't know
had
how
like
these
a,
mixtapes work.
exactly. I'm over here. This is a whole nother show. You got to bring me on the podcast. I'll be on the next one explaining mixtapes to Seth on the next one.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People
JeLloyd
trying
is
to
back.
hand them to me in West Hollywood. And I'm like, I don't know what this is.
No, No.
First of all, this is a CD. It's not a tape at all.
Exactly. First, exactly. That's why I struggled. Yeah, I struggled in my neighborhood to sell.
Right.
But yeah, man, he had kind of encouraged me to do that.
Yeah.
And I'd actually had some other people that had kind of mentioned it to me. I just didn't really kind of know how to go about it.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I
There wasn't
loved
like
comedy.
yeah.
I loved it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I was so involved with the music, I wasn't really into the open mic scene or how to book or just even the process of hey, something's funny, as you guys very well know. It may be funny to you, but delivering that
it's different.
is a completely different thing. But
Sure.
man, once I kind of started trying it, I think my first time on stage was actually at the Ice House.
Oh, no kidding.
And
out here.
I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fun. All right. So that's what got you. What kind of music were you were doing? Just rap or hip hop? What were you doing?
Rap. It's so funny too because people say that was it hip hop or
Is it the
was
same
rap.
thing?
It was.
Yeah.
I think I feel like to me it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like in general terms, people want to view or kind of put hip hop in a more more conscious box, or it's a little bit more. Rap is usually, I don't know, maybe more a little bit more gangster, a little bit more harder lyrics,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's all the same.
Interesting. Okay.
But I was just rapping about, what I knew about,
Yeah.
diabetes, and I took my insulin today and caught the bus, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm doing comedy at this point. It didn't have an audience.
You slowed it down.
It didn't have an audience.
Yeah. Well, who's Dolomite? What was his?
Yeah, Rudy Ray Moore.
Rudy Ray Moore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he that was funny too. That was actually a great flick. I enjoyed it, and it better than
The
it did.
original one? You saw it when it came out?
I saw both.
In 1970.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh, see, Seth. That was okay. I knew it. I knew it with you. You were gonna get an age joke in. You son of a.
Every time, dude.
I knew it.
Every time.
Should have worn my wig.
Anyhow, yeah, on Netflix. You watched it on
wig.
Netflix.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Yeah,
I liked
Eddie
that.
Murphy.
I liked it, and it's so funny
I thought it
too.
was
You
great,
bring
too.
that up
It was good.
because it's really for comedians.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's a good movie, but it's really about this dude. I was like, man, this dude is just a regular LA cat.
Yeah.
Like, he had a music contract. He working at the record store.
Yeah.
He's an MC, and his boss hates him. Man, just stick
Yeah.
to the script.
Yeah.
So for him to kind of do what he did, I'd encourage
Yeah.
anybody to go watch it, but especially if you're a comedian, man, go
Thinking
check it
outside
out.
the box and then stealing jokes. I mean,
Yeah,
how
man,
much?
right, exactly right. Paying off homeless like I was like, nah, Eddie Murphy is hilarious. Like, keep saying, here's another bottle of beer. Keep saying, would you give me that one again, please?
Recording
Your best
them.
hot five.
That's the way it goes, though,
Wild, man.
Yeah,
but
that's funny.
But yeah, so I was kind of doing that. Still have
Yeah.
a love for music, but
Yeah.
I wanted to do other things. So
Yeah.
That's
So you're
what I'm
still
doing.
trying to do acting as well?
yeah,
or-
yeah. I'm participating in. I recently was signed to a commercial agent. So, hopefully you'll start seeing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll start seeing some stuff with that.
Yeah.
Been doing some short films and some other kind of projects,
Nice.
commercials. So,
Yeah. Did you ever do sketch and improv stuff or no?
a little bit?
Just straight to stand up?
I mean, I've always been like a
Solo.
theater cat.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did
Right.
speech and debate and
Total nerd.
Lincoln. Oh, you
Yeah.
see it? You see
Yeah.
it? You see it? But man, I always kind of had an interest for artistic things. I was involved in it all, plays, everything.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Did it all.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. But yeah, the comedy was just something that. I mean, it's interesting. I think you just kind of like. I mean, I guess some people they set out for it, but I gotta be. It really just kind of found me.
Yeah.
It really just kind of found me.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. So how do your parents feel about the switch from music acting to comedy
Man,
and
they
acting?
don't give a damn about none of that. They didn't buy a mixtape. They not coming to a show. My parents. Listen,
Where do they live now, your parents?
They're in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
They're in Houston, Texas. So my parents are really. I'm joking. They actually do support me. Like, my parents are real. Like, they're. It's funny doing this show because they're real religious.
Oh, sure.
Like, I come from a really religious.
So they might
background.
actually listen to this one.
This will be the only one.
Yeah.
This will be the only
Yeah,
one.
that's
your
who
little
I'm
comedy
after.
routine on the church show, that was good. Keep doing that show. Keep
But
doing you
nobody
stick
finds
around
that
your friend
funny.
Seth. Right, exactly. Hang around Seth more.
Yeah.
Like, man, but yeah, they've always been supportive.
Yeah.
They're more like, my dad kind of comes from the oil and gas industry
Oh, okay.
background. My mom is an advisor at a college.
Yeah.
So, I was always the creative kid.
Oh, sure.
And so, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
supported
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I don't think they always understood it,
Yeah.
but they've always supported it, because,
Oh,
and
that's
I think
cool.
it helps to to not be always asking them for stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
that
one thing.
probably
It's one
helps
thing
a
if you're
lot.
trying to accomplish your dream and it's like, hey, like I need $500 every 2 weeks. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, listen,
Yeah.
damn your dream.
Yeah. Did you
Get a
check the date? Because my rent's due.
Right.
I don't know what you're
exactly,
doing.
Exactly.
But I'm
Got a
waiting.
comedy show on the 1st.
I'm waiting for that check.
I need some funds.
Yeah. Interesting. So how many siblings do you have?
I got one younger sister. She actually lives in Houston too. She went to
Yeah.
school in North Carolina, but
Yeah.
she's since made her home in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Again, yeah, out there by my family. So that's it.
Yeah. Is she
It's
doing
just us.
anything in the arts or no? She also.
She's not. You know, she was like she was in like orchestra, orc dork.
Yeah.
As I used to call her.
Nice.
right, runner.
Nice. And you were in the band.
I was not in the band. I
Oh,
was
okay.
actually
So you just
in
did
high
theater.
school. I was like theater. I ran track.
Just a dirty thespian.
A dirty thespian.
Yeah.
Your boy JeLloyd.
Yeah.
Dirty as hell.
And ran
Exactly.
track, of course. you
I
did.
ran track,
Yeah.
man.
You and Usain Bolt.
Right, exactly. Well, when you go to a primarily white school, that's what they call you.
dude, you're
out
the
there. It's
all-star.
Like, damn, it's just JeLloyd
Yeah.
is fast.
Yeah.
And then I would go like run against the other schools. And it like you just see the look of disappointment in like your schoolmate's face.
Like, what
when
the
you,
heck,
like,
dude?
What happened?
Yeah.
You get back on the bus, nobody talking to you and stuff like
Oh,
that. It's
Like after a bad set at a
it's
comedy
like
show.
crazy, right.
when,
people have been calling you Michael Jordan and stuff like that. And then it's over.
and then they have to call you LeBron.
That's exactly right.
Dude.
Exactly. Jamal Crawford. You Jamal Crawford looking. God dang, y'all are rude.
Oh my goodness.
Rude.
It's
But
ruthless.
yeah, man. But yeah, Houston is home. Like I said, Southern boy through and through. Born
Yeah.
in Baton Rouge, moved from Atlanta, but Houston is home.
Yeah. Gotcha. And what brought you out to LA? Acting and music initially?
Yeah, you know, to be perfectly honest, I'd always wanted to live in LA. I remember
Uh-huh.
being like 6, 7 years old and telling myself I wanted to live in
Oh,
LA.
interesting.
And
Yeah.
I just was going through like a lot in Atlanta. I remember I'd never really been in no real trouble.
Yeah.
I got like a DUI, like out of nowhere. I had this like crazy tumultuous relationship. Like I was going through a lot with that. That it kind of ended, and I was just like, dang, like it just kind of came up, you know. And I was like, man, I've been thinking about this and
Yeah.
saying it. I
Yeah.
said, man, let's give it a go.
we could do it.
You know, let's give it a go and
Yeah.
you know, see what's up before it, you know, becomes something. Because you know, you keep putting them things off or those ideas off. Eventually, it's like
Yeah.
you don't want to do it, or you feel, oh man,
Right.
I can't do it now, or it doesn't make
Right.
any sense.
Right.
So I'm glad I kind of got my mind together when I did to say, hey, let me at least attempt to go out here. And that's what I said. I was like, man, if it works,
Yeah.
I'm out here a couple months, cool. You know,
Yeah.
I know I got a home in Houston. I know I can come back to Atlanta.
Right.
But I was like, hey, it may work. You find yourself enjoying it. And that's what I did. I found
Yeah.
myself enjoying it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, what about the music, or I guess really, what about stand-up has kept you a stand-up as opposed to going back to doing music? Or do you still dabble?
You know, it's funny. Like, I really don't dabble with the music too much. And it's crazy now because everybody asks me about it. And, you know, maybe it'll be something that I kind of continue to, you know, get back to. But
Or have you thought about merging them?
definitely.
Doing the, yeah.
Definitely. I've definitely thought about merging them. And that's just kind of something I wanted to do. But,
Yeah.
you know, I think, you know, it's just trying to get a handle
You
on
could
it.
be
like,
the Weird Al Blackovich.
the Weird Al Blackovich. See, I knew the waiver that I told Seth that I needed to sign before. See, I knew it. But I just, you know, I've definitely have thought about it, and it's
Yeah.
definitely something I would want to maybe get back into. But, you know, for me, like, when I started doing comedy, like, I respected the comedians that I was seeing.
Yeah.
And I took it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, like, you got a lot of people out here, and it's like, oh, like, they're an actor, and their acting coach told them, go do comedy, to go
Right.
get some
yeah.
confidence. Or,
Yeah.
you know, people just
Yeah.
do it for a variety of reasons. It's LA.
Right.
So you have so many opportunities. It's not like this in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's not like this in Houston where you can go out every single night
Yeah.
and do 10 open mics.
Yeah.
You can't, maybe New York, you know, maybe
Oh,
a few
yeah.
more places,
Yeah.
Chicago maybe. There's not a lot of places you can kind of do it like that. So for me,
Yeah.
when I kind of got out here and I kind of started, like, first of all, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It was a challenge.
Right.
You know, having those bad sets, having those good sets, it
Yeah.
all motivated me.
Yeah.
You know, and I wanted to get better. You know, before I was like, man, I'm going for this. Like, let me try to get a handle on what this is, because this is a real art. And
Yeah.
it's like, I've listened to people. We were just talking the other night about watching specials all the time.
Right.
And like,
Right.
you always getting better. Like, you know, it's like people talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle been doing comedy for 30 years.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about, like,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, like, look, dude,
Yeah.
Joey Diaz, these people have been
Yeah.
doing comedy for 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
30, 40 years.
They didn't come out of
You know,
nowhere.
So it's like, man, it's one of those things where I
Yeah.
wanted to, before I kind of dibbled and dabbled, I said, let me try to get an understanding of what it is that
Yeah.
my style, like my
Yeah.
comedic style.
Yeah.
Because I was up there at first, like, trying to do what I'm seeing other people doing.
Sure.
And where are my people at? Sir, you just spent 2 minutes on crowd participation trying or something like that.
Right.
So I just kind of had to figure out, man, what's your style?
Yeah.
You know,
feel like
do
you
wanna
found it
do
now?
this? I definitely feel like I found my
Yeah.
style, man. Like
Yeah.
now, I got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as just continuing to try to get better, I work on that all the time.
Right.
But as far as like my style, who I am, I definitely feel like I found that, and that's I think that's like the most important part. All the other stuff can come.
Yeah.
You can write the jokes, you
Yeah,
can memorize, you
material,
can work
right,
on
right.
pace and all that.
Right.
But knowing who you are up there
Yeah.
and what your purpose is, like
Yeah.
that's big.
So how would you describe yourself? Oh, did you have something, Travis? No, sorry. How would you describe
very
yourself?
true.
Travis already gave me a piece of chicken. We good.
And a
Travis
sugary
is good.
biscuit.
And,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that sugar biscuit over
and
here.
the biscuit.
Trying to
There it
kill
is.
me, trying to kill a young diabetic up in here. Seth about to be Seth doing the next show at Bar 1881. This is a setup. Seth doing the next show right.
Taking over.
That young Mormon comedy show coming next month. Sugar biscuits, feed me
Oh
sugar
my
biscuits over here.
goodness. I don't even know.
Evil ass.
I don't even know what that expression means. That
Right,
young.
that young
that
comedy.
young.
You know what's so crazy? How I came about? Somebody asked me that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've always like had a weird way of talking, like just a unique
Sure.
way of talking. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's because it's like people hear me talk and they're like, damn, like it'll be some stuff I say like, you are black as hell.
Yeah.
And then it's other stuff like, you know,
what I've
like
always
JeLloyd,
thought.
like tell me
Yeah.
about opening up a line of credit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it'll be other times. It's like,
Yeah.
please, you know, where should I get my safety deposit box?
Yeah.
And actually, I was a personal banker, you know, for a while.
Oh,
so
my
maybe that's where it
goodness.
comes from. I got a varied history.
In your 40s and 50s.
Yeah, where is it? Right here is it? Nobody right. Back in '72 in Iowa, I used to do lines of credit.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, man, it was
Yeah.
like that young comedy show was just kind of like I've always just had a way of talking, and I would always
Yeah.
throw things out there, and people would say them back, and I would just say things.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm talking to this chick, and bro, a girl put up in the young Benz, and blah blah blah, and like people liked it. You know what I'm saying? I just like ran with it. I was like, this is how I regularly talk. Like,
Right.
I'd be at the grocery store, like, yeah, you know, let me get a young bushel of bananas, and the clerk would be, excuse me,
Like all green?
What's
What do
going
you
on?
want?
Right. So what's going on? How young? They're already ripe.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
yeah, it's just kind of
gosh.
something that stuck, man. I
Yeah.
took it,
Yeah.
you know, branded it, and owned it.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
Yeah, man, it works for me.
So how would you describe your persona on stage for those who have not seen you perform?
Man, for anybody that hadn't seen JeLloyd
The
perform,
three people out there that don't.
right, exactly.
Don't yet
exactly,
know
right,
who you
exactly,
are.
Exactly. Like I don't even know why I'm doing this.
I
or
know.
Telling
This is
people about
really
my style.
this is really for me.
Okay, please.
This is really for me. You're giving me the young bump.
All 83 followers of mine know exactly what my style is. But I would say, man, you know, for me, just like I think just trying to be, you know, like reality comedy.
Yeah.
You know, like reality comedy, and
Yeah.
just having a knowledge of who yourself is. Like I don't, you know, I will touch on, you know, politics or different things
Right.
like that, but that's not really my thing. You know, for me, I'm more so talking about what I'm experiencing in life,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing
Yeah.
others go through, how it makes me feel,
Yeah.
and trying to add humor to it, man. Trying to
Yeah.
add humor to it. But like my thing is that like if I like it, that's my rule.
Yeah.
If it make me laugh,
Yeah.
We got
It's
something.
going up. Yeah.
we got something. You
I
know
just
what
like
I'm
how
saying?
loose you are. You're very
Yeah.
loose and flowing up there, and that's
Yeah.
what I appreciate.
I think some of that comes from the music, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I done been in so many, and that's the thing as a comedian. That's why, like I said, like it's sometimes things that just find you. Like some people,
Right.
they're like born to do it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like they know they want to do comedy and
Yeah.
stuff, but it's other people like you were already a comedian,
Right.
but you kind of didn't know it. You know, I done done
Right.
so many open mics, music open mics, where there was one person there.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't probably done like
Yeah.
open mics like just music. I mean hundreds.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you
Interesting.
get that being able to like do comedy.
Yeah.
You get that element where it's like Like, this is fun. Like, I'm not worried about, like, what y'all gonna do to me?
Yeah.
Like, what you really gonna do to me?
Yeah.
Because, like, for real, I will fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll fight.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't let the...
You're a mean string bean. We know.
Listen, I'll grab that insulin needle and I'll stab. Somebody. I won't be the only one with type 1 diabetes after come heckle my show. Get stabbed up in that
man.
right. Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
How did I get hepatitis 2 though? I thought it was just hepatitis 2.
From that young needle.
JeLloyd is
From
dirty.
young
That needle was young. The needle was old. He was young. Oh my God, Jesus.
Oh,
but yeah, man,
man.
it was you know, for me, it was just kind of one of those things. Just kind of, I'll never forget, man. Like I did this set,
Yeah.
and it was like one of the first times I bombed, and I invited all these girls out. Oh my God,
It's always the time.
listen, and
That's the worst
if you're a young comedian, I'm gonna tell you right
Yeah.
now, please get your stuff together before you start inviting people out.
100%.
Yeah.
Please get your stuff
Yeah.
together before you. Man, Seth, I had the outfit together.
Oh, nice.
I had the outfit, this little Michael Jackson hat that I caught on sale at Ross.
Of course.
I had that together. It was
Yeah.
like 4 girls there for me and stuff like that.
Dude.
And so here's the thing with the show.
Yeah.
The show crack off. You know, I'm thinking, because like when you're initially as a comedian, you write your sets not always thinking about the crowd.
Right.
So I'm just writing my set like it's going to be 50, 100 people there. It was
Yeah.
like 15 people there.
Oh,
10,
yeah.
12.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, when that happens, you have to adjust.
Right.
And cater to the crowd. And,
Right.
you know, I didn't really adjust. So
Yeah.
I'm still going with my set.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know, fit. And it was so crazy. Like, my girlfriends were just like looking at like, what?
Like, what is this?
He is
no.
terrible.
Oh, no.
This N-word is terrible. Sarah, you're Caucasian. You can't say that, Sarah. Why did I invite you out? But it's true. I was bad. You know, and it was so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was like a robber or something like that in the neighborhood. I was like, hey, you know, I was like, y'all want me to walk you back to the car? They're like, no, we're good. We're good.
We'll chance it.
We'll chance it.
Yeah.
We're super
Yeah.
good. Don't want to be seen with you. Don't want to be seen with you. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
it was just kind
no.
of like one of those things, man, a great lesson to kind of learn, like, man,
Yeah.
figuring out who you are. And that's why I have that comfort, that looseness up on stage. And it's just a part of me that, you know, I think just trying to prepare as much as you can,
Yeah.
prepare for your set. And I'm really good with, I think, off the cuff.
Yeah.
You know, like doing music and doing other things, like I can kind of go off the cuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, what I try to do is have a set prepared.
Right.
But that's I only get to that like when it's time to get to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'll play on the crowd. I'll do whatever it needs to do. I don't just like bam immediately. Everybody's different.
Sure.
But that's just me, and I think that helps me to be, you know, a little bit loose up there. And
Yeah.
you know, I like to smoke that good kush every now and again.
Yeah.
Too. You know,
Yeah.
that help you, boy.
Yeah.
That help
sure.
you, boy.
I mean,
you know?
I'll take your word for it.
that's like all right. So it's like, give me a piece of that sugar biscuit. Give me a piece of that
Sugar is pretty addictive, though. It's a
It
pretty
is.
addictive
It's delicious.
substance.
It is.
It is so good.
I like Travis.
Yeah, it is
like
so
that.
good.
Yeah.
So you do joke a little bit about God. And,
Yeah,
But I
man.
don't sense
Yeah.
like religious, like you're not bashing on religion when you joke about God.
Not at all.
What's your religious background?
Well, so Christian, you know,
Yeah.
like
what
I'm
brand though? Because Christian is such a
Yeah.
huge
What
umbrella.
genre?
Man, listen, when you black and you from the South, Christian. That's all it is.
Is that it?
Y'all are the ones that do all this separation and all this.
Well, we have to.
Methodist, Protestant, like we just Christian.
We've been brought up by labeling and segregating.
right, exactly.
people
Right, that's what we right.
forever.
Seth is like, JeLloyd, why are you surprised?
I don't understand why you're shocked
That's
by
too
this.
funny.
So, which brand of Christianity are
But,
you?
yeah, it's. I mean, what like Southern Baptist?
I don't know, Southern Baptist?
I'm Baptist.
Yeah.
Baptist.
Yeah.
Not exactly Southern Baptist. I think they're a little bit more stricter, a little bit more regimented
Sure.
than like just Baptist. But
So, what was Baptist? Because I don't like. I have a general understanding.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand the tenets and what separates a Baptist from a Protestant.
Seth, I don't
Or
either.
a Methodist.
Okay, I was usually sleep in church. To be perfectly honest with
All right.
you, I don't
yeah,
either.
fair enough.
But for
You'd
me,
sleep.
man,
You'd sleep through black church.
Absolutely.
JeLloyd, how is that possible?
Listen, exactly. You find your spots.
You kidding me?
You find your spots. You find your spots. He's in the
Yeah.
closet again. He's in the closet again.
Oh,
Like, man,
are you
but-
still in the closet, JeLloyd?
I'm setting myself up.
I
The
mean,
chicken.
you walked into that.
Literally walked into. I'm doing it all to myself.
I think there might be something subconsciously
Somebody's gonna be like, "Those guys were mean to you." No, I did it all to myself.
going on for you,
I
JeLloyd.
did it all to myself.
If you immediately go for
Greg
the closet,
immediately went for the closet.
I mean, how is that on me?
God damn.
You know, no wonder you slept through
That's
church.
Too funny. But yeah, it was like I would I mean, I was deep into the church. Like, I was Sunday school class president.
Oh, no kidding.
Like, when I was, like, in
Yeah.
middle school.
Oh, jeez.
And my parents, I would go to church every Sunday.
So you were 30 and you were...
You know what I'm saying? Right. Who
And
is
yeah.
this 40-year-old in the
Yeah.
14-year-old class
Yeah.
teaching? This is ridiculous.
Man, they would give you that calling that young?
Absolutely.
That's
man.
crazy.
Absolutely. I was like, yeah, like, so it happened. So my parents were always brought up as spiritual. You know, my grandparents, I still believe in God and stuff like that. I
Your
don't
parents
go to
still
church
go to
all the-
church?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
When
Your
I-
sister as well?
When I go home for Thanksgiving,
You're
I will
going.
be absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not a choice.
Yeah.
It's not a choice.
And
It's not a
that's the
choice.
way church should be.
That's
Yeah.
black church.
Just always going.
Exactly, not a choice.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you don't love the Lord. We going to church on Sunday.
You're going to learn how to, though. Let's go. Interesting. All right, so you're going back for Thanksgiving. You're going to be at church on Sunday.
So we'll see.
All right.
Man.
You
I
might
may try
hide in
to-
the closet
I might try to
again?
act like hide in the closet and lie and say I got a comedy show. Something like that. Lie and say I got a comedy
You've
show.
been
somewhere.
here for less than 24 hours. How do you
right,
have
exactly,
a show?
right, exactly. You book with who?
Yeah.
So
Don't you worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I got a show in the closet. I want a show in the closet. Get your tickets early on Eventbrite.
Oh, man.
Tickets early.
Gotcha. So you were raised religious.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
My parents, like, I believe in God, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to say it. I don't. But like, and that's what you, like you say, you'll notice, like, I'm not like harping on it
No.
or nothing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's just for me. Like, I've
Yeah.
been paralyzed. I've been in a coma. I've been 2 cars totaled. Like, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've almost died. You know, so for me,
No kidding.
I almost drowned. Yeah, man. I've been through a
Jeez.
lot. So for
Wait, you almost drowned?
Yeah, like almost drowned. Blue Bayou Water Park, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
How many of these stereotypes are you going
Right,
to
exactly. God
hit
dang,
on,
right,
dude?
exactly.
Oh man.
Exactly. I knew. Seth, I need to see these edits. Because Seth's going to send this to Fox News.
No.
Seth is going to send this to Fox
Yeah.
News.
Everything we've been told about black
Some
people is
black,
real.
Right, black comedy in 2019.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh.
But,
no,
yeah,
who needs
man.
to see it is CNN.
Right,
Because
exactly.
they don't believe what's real. you know?
Exactly. Put it on for
Fake
them.
news.
Yeah. Fake news.
But
Man,
yeah.
I didn't realize you'd had so many close calls.
Yeah, you know, and that was just kind of like a thing. I was like, damn, like, you need to do something. Like, your ass is here.
You're meant
but
to
you
be
just
alive.
taking up space. You don't, like, literally, I was
Yeah.
like 7, 6.
Yeah.
Like, the wave pool that started at Blue Bayou Water Park in Louisiana, like, the waves go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost started drowning. Like, my dad,
Jeez.
talking about there. The diabetes,
Yeah.
I've been diabetic for, like, 15 years. And the diabetes, like, there was one time I was waking up for a week. I was paralyzed every day. One time I went into a coma.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, went into a coma and stuff like that. So it's just kind of, you know, one of those things where I had to, I kind of had to get used to
Yeah.
the fact that, man, you may be here for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, and so I just tried to take advantage of that. But it was never anything that, like, kind of got me down. I was just like,
Interesting.
try to do better, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Try to
For
use
sure.
the time you got.
For sure.
But I definitely believe in God.
Yeah. You don't feel like it was God just being like, I'm not ready for JeLloyd.
Exactly. We don't want him here. We don't want him here.
He's a
we
good
don't want him
kid.
here.
I'm just not
Exactly.
ready
that
for
could have been
that.
it.
I'm
that
not
definitely
ready for
could
that
that
energy.
definitely could have been it. Exactly. He too loud. You know, we don't need JeLloyd up in heaven. He's too loud.
We're a little crowded up here. Let's
Exactly.
just keep him down there
Well,
for
let
a
him
minute.
work on your comedy for another 12 years. Please. Then we'll kill him.
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus. We'll kill him
Yeah. So what drew you away from church? Why would you stop going to church?
then. You know, for me, it was just like kind of being not really feeling like I had a whole bunch of a choice in it.
Oh,
You know,
because it'd been
so I was-
forced for so long.
Yeah, I won't say it was forced, but it was
Okay.
definitely like you going.
Strongly
It's
encouraged. Yeah.
strongly encouraged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
was like kind of when I was like latter part of high school, there'd be times like I wouldn't
Yeah.
go or
Yeah.
I'm doing something with my friends or, you know, so it wasn't like all the time, but it was definitely strongly encouraged. And it was
Yeah.
one of those things where it was like kind of when I got to college and I was like, okay, like let me see what it's like not like to go to church on a Sunday, you know, and enjoy. And,
Yeah.
you know, you do things in life and you
That
be
little-
feeling sometimes like,
That
man.
little taste of sin was
Yeah,
just
a little
so
taste
good.
of sin. You know what I'm saying? Fifth and Spring. Fifth and Spring down. 9th in Los Angeles downtown. Turn up. My after hours crowd.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, so it's just a thing that, man, I kind of wanted to make sure that I knew I was going for the right reasons.
yeah, I can
not
understand
not just
that.
going.
I can understand.
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just
Yeah.
going to church or
Yeah.
you know, whatever. So
Sure.
hey, I go. You know, I went a couple Sundays ago. I just don't go as often and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And
So
I
where
just
do
try
you
to make
go
sure it's
now
for
when
me.
you go? What
I like Mosaic Pasadena.
Uh-huh.
I like Mosaic. They're cool. The Mosaic Hollywood. I like them a lot. It's super diverse.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Are
simple.
these non-denominational churches you're going to now, or is
Well, I think like Mosaic is just like, I don't know exactly what they term it, but they're just a Bible-based church.
it? Uh-huh.
You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, they just
You been there,
basically-
Travis, or no?
I've heard of it. I've
Yeah.
heard.
They're just preaching out the Bible, so
Yeah.
that works for me. You
Got
know what
it.
I'm saying? It's pretty good.
Yeah, LA's got a lot of nice, progressive, not crazy churches. kind of
Right.
Yeah, there's some cool ones out here. I like that about LA.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. So, what are your thoughts about organized religion in general?
I think it's
Like,
unhealthy.
what
a lot.
attracts you to a non-denominational church as opposed to going to a organized church?
Well, that's the way it should be.
A
You know what
a
I'm saying?
non-denominational?
Like, we created all this. Like, people created all this. Like,
Yeah.
It was people that separated, like you said, it's okay, no. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at most religion, it's pretty much the same. You know,
Yeah,
there's
there are
only,
lots
there's
of-
very small kind of like, oh, this is different or this is
Sure.
different. In general, a lot of it's the same. You know,
Yeah.
take care of your family, don't steal, don't kill nobody.
Yeah.
You know, okay, maybe the God may look different or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
you know, I realize that definitely there are some serious things as far as, you know, certain people believe you got to do this. But in
Yeah.
general, man, you know, for me,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel bad about it. I don't judge nobody
Yeah.
to do what they want to do. I
Right.
believe in
Right.
God. I read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
me personally, I feel that has helped me in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It hadn't been you, Seth Lawrence. Hadn't been your you've lambasted me and talked about me this whole podcast. So
What
it
are you
hadn't been
talking
you that
about?
helped me. It's been God. Hadn't been you. If it wasn't for God, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Exactly.
No, I get that.
If it wasn't for God.
I understand that.
No, but
So for you, who is God? What is he or she or they like?
Jesus, man. Jesus, like
That's different. He's different.
But what you mean, like God?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the same question you asked me. I'm like, what you mean, like God? Like that's what you do when you don't understand the question. That's what you do when you don't understand it. Wait. So you talking about God? Okay. So
Just repeat
for
it.
me, wait, who are we talking about again? We talking about God?
You started talking about
Jesus. Right, right. We
and
talking
I
about
think,
Jesus.
And I
Okay.
think God and Jesus are different people.
Well, if you believe it, like as a Christian, you know, you believe in the Trinity.
Well,
You know,
see,
like the
that's the
Holy
thing.
Trinity.
That is
So
part
tell me.
of Christianity. Like
Right.
that is
Correct.
the Catholic part of Christianity.
That's what correct.
But for my part of Christianity, Mormons don't believe that God and Jesus are the same person. Like the Holy Trinity, from my understanding for Catholicism, is that they are three parts of the same whole.
Correct.
They're all one God.
Correct.
My understanding is that they are one in the sense that they are all for the same purpose, the same goal, but they're actually three distinct individual people.
Really, that's how it's believed.
Yeah.
Well, see, I would say that it's kind of like that, but they're all the same. You know, as far
Okay.
as like my belief.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
sure,
it's-
fair enough.
They're
So you look
got
at them
the Holy
as the
Spirit,
Holy Trinity.
God, Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
You know,
Got it.
That's how we look at it. I mean, of
Yeah.
course they are different. But that's how I go about it. I mean, God for me is just like it's a presence.
Yeah.
It's a presence. I can feel it, man. You know, I know when I'm about to do something. You know, there have been times where it's like, oh man, I should have did this or I shouldn't have did that.
Sure.
And it's just kind of one of those things.
Did
that,
you get
know,
that feeling before the set in front of the four girls?
Exactly right. No, I didn't.
Where was
left
God
me alone.
then,
Right,
dude?
exactly. That was the devil. That was the devil. That was the devil. Nah.
You
that
got
was the
this.
devil.
Buy that Michael Jackson.
No, you're right.
hat.
Exactly, JeLloyd. Wear that pink hoodie and invite those pretty girls to your second show.
They're gonna love
I was
you.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you're ignorant. You're black and ignorant. Black and ignorant.
At least you're black though.
You're right, exactly.
Being
Listen,
white and ignorant is
you
unforgivable.
can't do that. Can't
Yeah.
do that not in 2019.
Yeah, it's
No.
clan territory.
Man,
Man,
That's
I
not
can't
good.
wait for 2020 though.
Mm.
Are people gonna stop
looking
with the
forward to it.
2019 nonsense when it's 2020?
No, it's gonna get worse.
You think people are gonna be like, now it's 2020?
No, it's gonna get worse, man. People are like, it's so funny too because when you think about like life today,
Yeah.
you think about like what we. You remember when people was like 2020, we was gonna be like in like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
and
Jetsons
you-
was in 2008.
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Based in 2008.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Serious.
Come on, Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jetsons was 08, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Really,
crazy. I didn't
fucked
even,
up.
And so
Yeah,
you
they-
look at
they missed it.
like where we're at now. No, it's not going. I mean,
Yeah.
there'll be another iPhone, I guess, but besides that, it ain't gonna be nothing. Ain't gonna be nothing different. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nothing different. Listen, I hope for
Sure.
the best. Like you know, you want to hope things improve.
Do you believe in the end of the world?
Oh yeah,
Final judgment, all that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I believe in that.
Do you have
I
any
believe in
idea
that.
when that's going to be? What's your prediction there?
I don't. You know, it's so funny because I be thinking about like the climate change.
Yeah,
because,
sure.
You know, in the Bible,
Right.
I believe the first time, you know, the world ended was by, you know, water, by flood. And
Yeah,
the second time it's supposed to be by fire.
Yeah.
You know,
Now,
so,
do you believe that literally the flood, that it flooded the entire earth? It was all covered?
you know, the Bible is so weird with me with the Bible.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think
I'm
it's
like,
weird for
dang,
everybody.
like, I'm like,
I mean,
man,
Travis loves
what's
the Bible.
Travis
so.
loves the Bible. Bible dude. Bible dude. My boy Trav.
He says no.
My boy Trav.
This is
There's some
point counterpoint.
objectively
My counterpoint.
objectively silly shit in there.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Verse
Lot and his
38,
daughters.
Right.
Hey, listen.
They knew what was
They
going
were
on.
children. They were very upset, and they made fun of a man for being bald. So
Yeah.
God sent bears to eat
Hey,
them.
man.
That's
You,
hilarious.
you don't come after a man's hairline.
Oh my God.
You don't do that.
Listen,
I mean,
I've
that's
been
fair. Those
subjected
kids
to
were
it.
dicks.
I think they were probably making some more grotesque
Also,
jokes than
I feel
just-
like that's one of those things in the Bible where God was like, you know what I haven't done in a while? Sent bears on anybody.
and just a bunch
Send
of
the
gay
bears.
guys. A bunch of gay guys came out of the
I've been
woods.
Smoting.
The
But yeah,
bears.
just
hilarious.
6 feet tall fat gay men.
Oh my God.
Hey, children, you making fun of this bald man?
These gay giants took care of those children.
That's hilarious.
I'll be your Goliath.
Oh my goodness. So you do believe in the end of the world happening?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come. You know,
Yeah.
I don't worry about it. You know, it's just one of those things. Like,
Yeah.
let me try to get some things done before it do.
Right,
happen.
right.
You
So
know
what
I'm
is on
saying?
your bucket list before the great and terrible day?
Man, you know, for me, you know, a couple of things. You know, I'm more so trying to work towards, you know, what it is I'm trying to do. But
Sure.
yeah, I do have goals and aspirations. You know, I want to, you know, I feel happy about the commercial acting. I want to do more of that.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to do more, you know, more acting roles.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'd like to do more acting roles. I'd like to have, you know, some type of, even if it's not music behind the mic, have some type of situation where I either have a label or something where I'm helping artists.
Oh, okay.
You know, and, you know,
Yeah.
doing something, because I know a lot of people. You know,
Yeah.
from my experience in Atlanta and just out here.
Yeah,
like,
you
I know
do.
a lot of people, and I think
Yeah.
I love music.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I got a good taste on it. I want to help people, you know, do
Yeah.
that. I really want to help people, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Do something, try to, you know, I joke about like not getting helped, and there's a lot of things out here you got to do on your own, but there have been people that
Sure.
have helped me, so I want to try to provide for people. And I got to be honest, my earliest dream since I can remember was like to be like I remember like watching like Jay Leno and David
Yeah.
Letterman. Like
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be like a host
Oh, sure.
in that aspect, as far
Yeah,
as like
for
doing
sure.
something like that. So
Yeah.
you know, those are some of the things, you know, just a few
Uh-huh.
that they're kind of on my list. And you know, I'm about ownership. You know,
Yeah.
I'm about ownership. I'm about entrepreneurship. You know, like being from Atlanta, that's a big thing.
Is that?
Moving from Houston, which is a super independent place,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a big thing. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, just kind of having ownership, owning what it is that I'm doing, controlling my brand and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
to me, that's successful. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Not having to ask nobody for, you know, money, you know, or anything like that. That's successful. Being able to
Right.
have a plan,
Right.
being able to have a product, and to be able to get it to people, and they're actually appreciating it, and it's helping them. You know, like when I see comedians and I watch things, and people are like, man, like it's got me through my day, or
Yeah.
like that helped. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I watch comedy sometimes and it helps. Like it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like this is funny as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, all right, let me go on about my day, or
Yeah.
like, damn, this dude is,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This chick is like, you know, awesome. You know.
You got any comedic influences you want to shout out? People should follow, look up.
Man, you know what? I won't even say follow or look up, but just people that have in a variety of ways influenced me comedically. Martin Lawrence.
Uh-huh.
Martin is a big one for me. You know, like the Martin Show was one of my favorite shows. You know, people like Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Actually passed away.
Yeah,
complications of diabetes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of got
Yeah.
on Patrice, you know, a while ago. He's dope.
Yeah.
But a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know, I mean, I could go down the list. I've watched them all.
Yeah.
You know, Pryor and Jerry Seinfeld and
Sure.
you know, I've watched them all, you know, but a lot of people, I get inspiration from these people I be seeing around the city.
Yeah.
You know, people
Yeah.
like yourself and
Mm.
people like other comedians and different things like that. So for me, it's all like, I don't want to just like, oh, this like Red
Yeah.
Fox
Yeah.
influenced me. Like, no, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of people, and you can pick up a lot of different stuff
Yeah.
from a lot of different people. You know,
Yeah.
that's
No, that's
all
true.
helped me.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Well, you put on a good show.
I appreciate it, brother.
You're already helping out. You're already giving back. I love it.
We try,
Yeah.
man. That's what that Young Comedy Show is about. Because
Yeah.
for me, I kind of started it. I wasn't getting the opportunities, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was really trying to figure out how to go about that. Like,
Right.
I'm approaching people, I'm sending tape,
Right.
I'm doing. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you good.
No, man. Comedians
know.
out here are greedy, though.
Yeah,
Like they'll
yeah, for
love you
sure.
if they know you got a spot. for 'em.
Absolutely.
I've
Yeah.
noticed that too, because that was a
Absolutely.
big part of me starting my show too. It's
Okay.
like, hey, I'd like to make some connections.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have that much to offer people.
Yeah.
But I could find a space.
Absolutely.
You know, and man, they start hitting you up.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
You know?
Listen, what a comic will do for some stage
Dude.
time out here in LA,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
it's hilarious, man. Like, people will do anything for some stage time. But,
Yeah, for
hey,
real.
listen, I get it. But as opposed to just, kind of like being worried about it too much, I said, let me start something,
Yeah.
and I'd research that. Like,
Yeah.
people say, start a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I said, let me start something. And not only let me start something with a different vibe. Man.
Yeah.
Like I do the candy all
Yeah.
the time. I
No,
do the
it's
candy.
fun.
And we do the giveaways.
Yeah.
We roasting the crowd. We got music and stuff like that. That Young Comedy Show is, it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we
Yeah.
bring, and that starts with me.
Right.
So that's a big thing to me. And I'm happy we've been able to do it.
Yeah.
And been able to have people pay attention to it. And
Yeah.
still consistently, support it, so
Right.
we're continuing to work on that and hopefully continuing to grow, man.
Yeah. No,
That
it's
Young Comedy Show, y'all follow at That Young Comedy Show, man.
very fun. Where else can people find you?
You can
JeLloyd?
find me at JeLloyd JMJ on Instagram. You can find me at JeLloyd JMJ on Facebook.
Yeah.
I got a few things on YouTube. I believe it's at JeLloyd JMJ as well.
You
So
still
you can check
using
me out.
MySpace?
Super, exactly right. You can catch me on MySpace. What is it? Black Planet? You ever heard of Black Planet?
No.
Woo, boy.
Black
so
Planet?
let me tell you. Let me give you
All
a
right,
little
then
tea.
we're gonna have to close out.
Let me
after this.
exactly right. We got 2 sponsors, and we're gonna lose both of them. Man, Black Planet was like, Black Planet was actually like, I guess it was like, I don't do online dating, but
Yeah.
it was like online dating kind
Okay.
of before. So it was like this website, and
Was
you
it
would
just
like,
for black people? Is that why they called it
no,
Black
you
Planet?
well, that was the thing. You could
Yeah.
it was primarily
Uh-huh.
for black people, but then people
Yeah.
started to get wise.
Oh.
And I guess if you just like black people, then
Yeah.
you would be on there too.
Oh, I see.
Because
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it was like
Yeah.
Black Planet. That's how you meet people. It's so crazy. I remember
Interesting.
this chick I was talking to. She got mad at me
Yeah.
because she had found out. She had went through my phone and seen I was like talking to this girl on Black Planet.
Oh,
I think her name was what was
Uh-oh.
it? It was Thick Red Bone 679. Thick Red Bone 679. That was her name, Seth.
Dude.
That was her name.
Hilarious.
Dude.
Don't be like that.
dude.
Thick Red Bone 679.
I mean, we all
My girl
have-
that went through my phone and
we
has
all
seen
have our
it.
flavor.
Listen, your
Yeah.
boy JeLloyd. I don't
Yeah.
discriminate.
Hey,
I like a little meat on the bones.
All right.
I like a little meat.
So your current girlfriend was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, what? And she was like, "How could you?" And she was Latina.
Oh.
She was Mexican. She was like, "How could
Oh.
you? What is this?"
Dude, you don't want to cross
Black
them.
Planet.
Dude,
But look what happened
jealous
though.
people.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I delete my Black Planet page.
Yeah. And then
We
she
wound
dumped
up breaking
you.
out.
Yeah.
Her husband. She met her husband on Black Planet.
Oh.
That's how I go. That's
why
how I go.
she didn't
That's
want
how
you
I go
find
down.
her.
That's how exactly right. She was thick Latina
Yeah.
4'5'9".
You were
like,
very close.
I said, man,
That was her
crazy.
best
It's
friend.
funny. Black
That's so
Planet,
funny.
man.
Interesting,
I used
dude.
to be on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good though.
Well, there's no better way. This will probably come out around Christmas time.
I'm looking
Little
forward
bit,
to
yeah.
it. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
so-
Thanks,
Dude.
Trav.
Oh,
No,
thank
You're
you.
the man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
It was great to
Seth.
meet you, man.
No
You're the
better
man,
way
bro.
to
It's
bring
always a
in
pleasure.
The Christmas season then with
I'm excited to
little
do this.
JeLloyd Spencer.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Turn up.
Anything you got to promote around that time, or do you
We
know?
promote, man.
you
Just
planned out
just
that
follow
far?
me. Just follow me, man, online. I'm already, in Houston. Hopefully, I got some shows that I've been working on, negotiating, getting booked out there.
Oh, nice.
We will be doing another That Young Comedy Show to close out the year. We're doing
Yeah.
a big holiday bash.
Oh, fun.
Probably going to be between the 15th and the 21st of
Yeah.
December. So,
Sweet.
like I said, man, you guys follow me on social media one more time at JeLloyd JMJ on Instagram,
Yeah.
at That Young Comedy Show, online, all that good stuff. But
Yeah.
just keep looking for me, man. Like I'm just
Cool.
gonna keep working. So
Sure.
I'll
Hey, man.
be around.
I
I'll be
love it.
around as long as let me not make another chicken joke. I'm not. I'm done. I was gonna do. I was gonna make. You've done. Don't.
We'll put it on the
please
slow
don't.
cook.
You have. Jesus.
And we'll leave it.
My black friend's gonna be like, I didn't like your disorganized religion. That's Seth Lawrence. You saw him antagonizing me the whole time.
I did not. I was a passive racist this
Seth, when
entire
you come
episode.
Chef, I came up in here. Seth was shaking the chicken tender from outside from fourth wall. Chef was shaking the chicken tender out. I said, "Where are you at?" He had the chicken tender in his hand.
White guy dance.
Exactly right.
Little white guy dance with my chicken.
There's hot sauce.
It's really good chicken.
It is good chicken.
Delicious.
It is good chicken.
Delicious, man. But thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you, JeLloyd.
Of course.
All right, you
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a good week. Peace.